This is Tom Brokaw, welcoming you on behalf of Hearst Corporation to 300 West 57th Street at 8th Avenue. We are just steps away from Columbus Circle and Central Park and nearby Carnegie Hall. This podcast will take you inside the first New York City landmark of the 21st century, Hearst Tower, a building that has garnered international praise for its stunning architecture and for its use of the latest ecological or green technology. Completed in 2006, Hearst Tower is one of the most environmentally friendly skyscrapers in the world today. Our tour begins outside, where you have an opportunity to admire Hearst's original headquarters, the Joseph Urban-designed International Magazine building, which today serves as the base for the distinctive diagonal glass and steel structure that rises 46 stories above it. We'll examine the restoration of the original building and look at what appears to be floating above it, Lord Norman Foster's Hearst Tower. In 1926, William Randolph Hearst commissioned the Austrian-born theatrical scenic artist and architect Joseph Urban to design Hearst Corporation's New York headquarters, called at the time the International Magazine Building. It was completed in 1928, and Mr. Hearst intended that ultimately a tower would rise above 8th Avenue from the Joseph Urban base, but only the base was built. The original Urban-designed building is an official New York City landmark, long admired for its architectural whimsy and theatricality. Allegorical statues are incorporated into the fluted columns that so distinguish the Urban building. The statues represent comedy, tragedy, music, art, industry, sport, the sciences, and, appropriately, printing. Now, let's step into the main entrance of Hearst Tower on 8th Avenue between 56th and 57th Streets. The 46-story skyscraper is Hearst headquarters, home to 2,000 of the almost 20,000 employees worldwide of Hearst Corporation. Hearst Tower was designed by Lord Norman Foster. It is the first New York City skyscraper to be built by the world-renowned British architect, and it was the first skyscraper to break ground in New York City after 9/11. Look up. Take a look at the interior walls of the lobby. Stucco has been applied to the original cast stone, a blend of sand and concrete. By eliminating the 6 floors of offices that served Hearst Corporation for some 70 years, the architects have created a grand, spacious piazza. From the public area of Hearst Tower, you'll be able to see and experience one of Manhattan's most distinctive interior spaces. But first, a brief introduction to Hearst Corporation. Cosmopolitan, Good Housekeeping, Esquire, the Oprah magazine. These are just a few of Hearst's many magazine titles, and they originate right here at Hearst Tower. Hearst Corporation also publishes 12 daily newspapers, such as the Houston Chronicle and San Francisco Chronicle, and brings you ESPN, A&E, the History Channel, and Lifetime, as well as the classic comics of King Feature Syndicate, Popeye, and Beetle Bailey. Hearst is also a leader in digital media and technology, among other important business ventures. At the start of the 21st century, Hearst Corporation had grown to require a headquarters commensurate with its work. Hearst had 2 goals: build a beautiful skyscraper for New York City and make it as self-sustaining as possible. Directly in front of you is one example of the realization of these 2 goals. The waterfall sculpture called Icefall is made of 50 tons of glass, 595 glass planks, and 173 glass blocks. Icefall circulates filtered rainwater that has been collected from the roof of Hearst Tower. By recycling rainwater, Hearst annually saves 1.7 million gallons of water that otherwise would be runoff waste. Icefall also provides another important environmental function. Its surface area of 3,300 square feet naturally cools the entry and cafe levels in summertime, reducing air conditioning demands, and it humidifies the air in the winter months. Rising above Icefall is a monumental fresco by environmental artist Richard Long. River Lines, as the work is titled, is actually composed of earth and water. There is no paint involved. The earth was harvested from the Hudson River and mixed with other earth from the Avon River in England, which is where Richard Long is from. River Lines is 9 columns of swirled handprints rising 70 feet into the cafe level. Richard Long calls River Lines Neolithic, or something handmade in deliberate juxtaposition to the massive, modernist steel columns that support Hearst Tower. Look up again. Take a look at the monumental steel girders. Only 10% of this steel is new. Hearst Tower is made of 90% recycled steel. In addition, because of the triangular diagrid design, the tower is immensely strong, bearing its weight not centrally, but on the perimeter. This design saved some 2,000 tons of steel that otherwise would have been required by a conventional skyscraper of this size. To the left of the top of River Lines, above, is Hearst Corporation's employee cafeteria. It seats 380 people and offers a wide variety of healthy foods, including steaks from the grass-fed beef program at Hearst Ranch in San Simeon, California. The cafe also offers everything from sushi to salad bar, pizza to grilled meats. To the right of the escalators at the top of Icefall is the entrance to the Joseph Urban Theater. This 168-seat auditorium premieres the work of A&E, ESPN, Lifetime, Hearst Argyle Television, and other Hearst Corporation productions. River Lines backs the elevators of Hearst Tower. These are smart elevators, programmed to direct passengers bound for nearby floors into a designated elevator car. The elevators are the fastest in New York City, rising at almost 20 feet per second. A ride to the 17th floor delivers you, appropriately, to 17 Magazine, where the editors, designers, and support staff work together in an open-plan office arrangement. Much like in a television newsroom, collaboration and collegial access are paramount. There are a minimum of private offices. Good Housekeeping magazine, first published in 1885, resides one floor above the famed Good Housekeeping Research Institute. Since its founding in 1901, the Institute has subjected consumer products to the most rigorous scientific tests, awarding the famous Good Housekeeping Promises seal. The seal was first stamped in 1909. The club, as it's known, is the Hearst Employee Fitness Center, offering a full array of the latest cardiovascular and strength training technology, along with classes ranging from spin cycling to Latin dance. A visit up to the 44th floor takes us to executive meeting rooms, dining rooms, and a library. This space offers breathtaking views of a full sweep of Central Park. This concludes our tour of Hearst Tower. Thank you for visiting. To the right of the main entrance, you will see an entry leading directly to the New York City subway system. A stroll down 8th Avenue uptown will take you to Central Park. A few blocks downtown is Times Square. From many vantage points around the city, you can see Hearst Tower's distinctive form. This has been a presentation of Hearst Corporation, recorded and copyrighted in 2006 with all rights reserved. Thank you for listening.